Howdy, howdy. Welcome to the stream, Nix. Good to see you again. Alright, we need to get... over here. We need to go that way. We gotta go under the ruins. I forget the way that you're actually supposed to do this. Is it back... like back here? Yes. Okay, here it is. We go here. We drop down here. We go up around here. We drop down. We go this way. I think... yes, okay, here it is. Alright, he's down there. He's down there. I'm not worrying about him. I'm worrying about me. I'm thinking about me. Or do I have to go down that way? Yes, I do. Never mind. There we go. I would like to get into the Shadow Keep and then do some invasions, because hopefully we can get some invasions in like the storeroom, because that's one of my favorite places to do invasions. The storehouse is a classic spot. That's got to be top 5 invasion spots in Elden Ring. Storeroom's a good one. So we're going to go there. It'll take us 5 minutes. And then we can actually do the thing that it says in the description. But if you're just joining, thanks for watching. We've got a level 125 strength arcane build kind of thing. Oh. Mainly strength. A little bit of arcane so we can wield the meteoric ore sword. But not a whole lot. I think we have like 19 arcane or something like that. But he's just a big beefy boy. Big beefy boy with a lot of health and a decent amount of poise and damage mitigation. So yeah, we're doing good. We're having fun. Notified you late. We just started. We just started, so don't even worry about it. This is a classic. Look. This moment when I was first playing the DLC, like the first time I saw this message, spooked me a little bit. I got a little scared. I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I sort of knew what it meant, though, because I'd found, like, the seal, like, St. Trina's seal, and as soon as that broke, I was like, okay, like, that's probably what that was, you know? Like, in all likelihood, but still a really cool moment. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start streaming a little bit earlier. You know, probably 7:30 or so, because I get tired. I get sleepy. I get sleepy at like 8 o'clock most nights. Like I just, I get home and I make dinner and I hang out with my wife a little bit, and then I lay down on the couch and I play Dragon Quest XI for 10 minutes, and then I just start like, ooh, I'm feeling it. I'm getting sleepy. I get out my sleeping gown, my head to toe flannel sleeping gown with my super long cap and a little candlestick holder. I lay down and I start snoring, and there's a little feather. And when I snore out and when I blow out, there's a little feather that blows up into the air. And then when I stop snoring, I go, and I kind of breathe in. The feather floats back down, and then I go honk shoo, and then it floats back up. And that's what it's like to be me. But I also have to get up early, just because like I have to. Ebenezer Marshall. Yes, precisely. Okay, Shadowkeep. I mean, God, it's been so long since I played Elden Ring. So long. It's been like 2 weeks. It's been a good 2 weeks since I've really like picked it up because I've just been doing other stuff. So I can't really even remember how to get to the storehouse from here. You have to drain the water. But we're not going to do that, because you know what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our things. This talisman sucks in PvP. It boosts physical damage negation by like 15% or something in PvE. Boosts it by like 7% in PvP. It's nothing. We're getting rid of it. We're replacing it with two-handed sword talisman, because that makes the most sense. Everything else I need to keep on here for like weight requirements, but yeah, okay, I think we're good. Boluses. Do I need boluses? I'll take some exalted flesh. We can do that. Can I craft anything? Not really. Okay, here we go. First invasion in 2 weeks. I have not done an invasion in 2 weeks. Yeah, Ash, it's subjective. Like, I know a lot of people use it and they still like it, but 7% in PvP, like a 7% damage negation, just doesn't feel like enough for me to really justify a talisman slot when I could do like the two-handed sword talisman, and I think that boosts two-handed sword attacks by like 10%, maybe like 15% or something like that. So in PvE, I still keep it on sometimes, like especially for bosses and stuff, because it can just be nice to have that extra damage negation. But yeah, for PvP stuff, I'd rather have like offensive talismans. Oh, there he goes. I'd rather have talismans that boost my damage, because like it's gonna be a quick fight, It's gonna be a quick fight no matter what, so I'd rather do more damage. Yeah, we're level 125, Josh. So I can show you the stats real quick, actually. So level 124, actually. Not that it makes much of a difference. 60 vigor, but we're rocking Erdtree Favor +2 and the Crimson Amber +3. So we have over 2,000 HP, which is kind of nutty. But then aside from that, really what we're looking at here is like 35 endurance, 36 strength, 20 faith, and 19 arcane. And the faith is mainly, I don't really know what I was doing with it. I think at some point this was more of a faith strength build, and I could probably reduce faith and put more into endurance and strength, if we're being honest. Because I don't need that much faith for the incantations that I'm using. But it's a really fun, like, this is my favorite build to invade with right now. Just because it can survive things, you know? It doesn't, the fights are still quick because it's Elden Ring, but it doesn't die in like 3 hits, you know, or something crazy like that. Damn, these guys are really going for it. Okay. Yeah, it is the cockroach build. Definitely. I could use Marika's Hammer with it. I've never really used Marika's Hammer before. It looks kind of fun. Ooh. We got some fun lag happening. Oh, it's the bubble build. Is it Saint Ryan and his bubble build? It's Punished Glenn. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm in a wall. Okay. Ooh, that was rough. Okay, we got the co-opers. Now we just have to deal with the host, who is somewhere. R1 OP. For this build, it's true. Yeah, Bunny Hat, I'm on PS5. Okay, where is this? Oh, there he is. I'm also the quality of these invasions might be a little tough, because I'm also downloading a game right now. Gojo, no. Rip. I'm downloading something right now, so that might be interfering with how good my connection is. But you know what? We're not going to let that stop us. Little bit of lag never stopped us. Do I plan to get all the Forge or Brood cookbooks? Not like specifically, but the cookbooks in the DLC are super nice, because you can do like the big pots. The big rock pot actually would be good for this build, because I think that scales off of strength. That would make sense. I think that's how it works. But that thing can do pretty crazy damage if you're built for it, right? Forged and broodable. Be sad forever. Yes, you come back and he's just dead. Like, what the hell, man? Come on. Like, I didn't mean it. I was just messing with you. We were just goofing. Okay. Hopefully we have, you know, slightly better connection, but maybe not. You never know. And really, does it matter? Does it really matter? Alright, what's this guy doing? Oh! Oh man, my connection is so bad right now. What is... Oh. Oh, there's another invader. Oh, did he hit me with something that, I can't heal? I didn't know they had those in Elden Ring. Come on. Oh, GG. What is that item that prevents you from healing? The scythe keeps you from healing if you get hit by the, like, Ash of War or something? That's kind of cool. Alright, we're definitely not, oh, Albinaric pots, that's what that is. Yeah, because I was thinking it was like the undead hunter charms from, like, Dark Souls 1. Alright, these are not optimal invasion conditions as far as internet goes, but we're gonna make it work. Ooh. Let's at least get a little bit of damage in. GG. That was good. Yeah, the clots are kind of hard to farm. There's a Mesmer invasion spawn, like spawning inside the boss room. I don't know. I know that there was a bunch of crazy invasion spawns when the game first came out, like when the DLC first came out. Like I was spawning like inside of trees, inside of walls and stuff. Just not good. Just stuck and you can't move and people just get to wail on you. And I think most of those have been fixed now, but there might also be stuff that hasn't been patched. Although they did do a bunch of bug fixes kind of in the most recent patch. But I don't know if they fixed like the chainsaw glitch. I would be interested to see if that's something that they actually decided to try and fix or not. Ooh. Volcano Manor. You hardly ever get Volcano Manor invasions anymore. I'm betting they're waiting on they're waiting on someone. Like another co-opper or a blue or something. Yeah, Ash, I've only ever seen one chainsaw in my entire time invading. Um, but it was pretty funny. I have a video about it somewhere on my channel where it was a guy who was like losing an invasion pretty bad, and you could see him fumbling the inputs, like trying to get the glitch working so that he could kill me. And because so he was like hopping around all over the place and like backstepping and doing all sorts of weird stuff while he's trying to fight me. And I was like, what is this guy doing? And then all of a sudden, yep, yeah, there's the hunter. And then all of a sudden, he pulls out the serpent hunter and just shreds my HP in like half a second. So the fire monk is not up here, which is interesting because that means they've already been up here and fought him. And now they're going somewhere else. Where did they go? They must be like right underneath me. Are they waiting for me to come down? Oh, there's one of them. They're just hanging out right there. I don't really want to go down there and fight both of them. Hmm. Alright, let's do it. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, I gotta do something about this, this connection. This is bad. Here, give me 1 second. Okay, I would like to pause this. I don't want to delete it, though. I just want to pause it. Settings. Storage. I know this is thrilling content, everybody, isn't it? So exciting. View product? No. Sync status of save data? This is not what I'm looking for. I don't want to delete it because it's so close to finishing. Uh... Okay, you know what? We're doing it. This is where... Chat for you. I'm doing this for you. I'm deleting my download of Destiny 2, and I will resume downloading it tonight. And we'll download it overnight instead, so we can have better invasions. And I'm doing this, chat, because you are my priority, and I appreciate you for watching, and I want to give you good invasions. So let's go. This should be better. I'm not like deleting it. I was just re-downloading it because I wanted to try it again. And the fact that it was downloading at the same time that I was doing invasions is like messing. It's messing with my Wi-Fi. It's putting a strain on my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is saying, "Please no, don't do it. No, Daddy." I know it's like 180 gigabytes or something like that. It's absolutely insane, and that's just like the base game. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's probably a cry for help, but I'm gonna try Destiny 2 again because it looks fun. You know, I play my MMO, like my forever MMO that I'll always go back to and that I'll always play is RuneScape, old school RuneScape. But that game is incredibly slow and grindy sometimes. Hello, fellow greatsword enjoyer. Hey, you there? You wanna fight? Come on. Do something. Fight me. Okay, what do you want? I'll drop you something. What do you want? Here. Fight me, come on. Let's go. Can I leave them something fun? No, he's picking stuff up. Like he was interacting. There you go. I don't know. Maybe somebody just didn't want to do it, you know? Popping Taunter's tongue and choosing not to fight is psychological warfare. It's true. Using Taunter's tongue in general, most of the time, is psychological warfare. Because then I just keep getting summoned to your world, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I have to block you. Okay, a real invasion this time, a real one, and we will see if my internet connection is any better, which I think it should be. It should be fine. Oh, don't we love it? Don't we love spawning all the way outside of Castle Sol? Just in the ass end of nowhere. And you have to run around the whole fort. Don't we love it? Okay, this feels a little better than before. Oh, he's trying to summon. Let's go. Let's go. Rel, bad fight. Not a good fight. You bring out the Moonveil? Don't you know this is the Moonveil killer? This build, specifically built to fight people like you, Rel? JK, that was a good fight. That was fine. But you can see this thing is like, God, I love the Meteoric Ore Sword. It's so cool. It's super good at punishing. Like, heal punishes specifically. If people roll away from you and try and heal, they're locked into an animation for long enough that you can typically get, like, the white light charge off of them. And it makes for a good time. All right, we're so back. We've never been more back, chat. Let's go. If you're just joining, level 125 strength arcane build, just a ton of health, and a lot of poise, and we just hit R1, and that's it. And that's the build. The run back. The run back, baby. I think those were the people that did the lag true combo on me. Okay, well now we have to grab, we gotta grab that. And we also need to grab this. Let's see. Wait. Okay, I think this has the lag fight in it, right? Yes, it does. Okay. There we go. Anyways, I wish you guys could actually see when I'm, like, I wish it didn't go into that weird, like, delay screen. That's annoying. But I'm streaming right from my PS5, and so I don't know if there's a way to, like, fix that. Unless I was, like, going through my PC or something. Which, that's, like, probably what I should be doing, you know? There's more options if I'm streaming from my PC, like, with my capture card and, like, OBS and everything. But, you know, sometimes I just don't want to do it. Oh no! Got caught. Alright, it's over. It's over. Oh my god! The skulls! Chat, the skulls! I got greedy with that extra R1. I should have dipped out after the Ash of War. Yes, there's only so many, Ash, there's only so many easy invasions I'm allowed to have before the gods punish me, with, you know, exploding skulls and moonveils and rivers of blood. What do I think about stealth invasions? They are pretty fun. I like them. It's, I don't really have a build made for them, but that's something that I want to check out, because I know, like, Peeve had a stealth build that he really loved. PvP legend Peeve. And I watched him do that a couple of times. And it was fun. Like, it seemed like a cool build. He was using a bow. He was doing a lot of, like, sneaky headshots and stuff like that. So it was cool. Okay. We're gonna do a little magic fortification here. You know? Try and help ourselves out. We're kind of cornered right now, so we're gonna go here. Ooh, 854 health. Dang. That was rough. You gotta level your vigor. I don't know what else to tell you. Crof, how's it going? I did not know that there was a return to Boletaria happening. Is that October? Because I usually associate. But I have the Demon Souls remake. I think I have it like on like downloaded somewhere. I only ever played through it once, and I never did any of like the multiplayer stuff or anything like that. But I liked it. Like I thought it was fun. It's not my favorite Souls game, and I've never played the original either. And I know for some people like the original one, like the PS3 one, holds a very special place in their heart, which is pretty cool. 4th to 18th of October. Okay, so that's like now. Yeah, I probably won't do too much stuff in Demon Souls. I might do like a stream of it. But I'm trying to put together a little PvP build for Bloodborne right now. So that's sort of what I'm working on. We'll do a couple of Halloween invasions, Halloweeny Bloodborne invasions, things like that. Oh no! I just rolled right into that Sword of Night and Flame. That was my bad. A very small room with the whatever the name of that giant claw is and Sword of Night and Flame. Not a good combo. Ash, I think Return to Drangleic is usually in the summer, I want to say. But I can't remember exactly. Because I think it's based on the month that the games came out, right? So like Return to Yharnam, I think people usually do like in March, even though Bloodborne is like the Halloween game. And then I think for... oh, February, right, yeah. FromSoft does like to release stuff in February and March. They've done that for a number of their games. My prediction, I actually ran the numbers on this, chat. I ran the numbers. I did the calculations. Because I was just kind of curious one day. And I was like, well, like, what is, like, oh, trapped against the ladder. God, the hyper armor on power stance katanas is insane. Or the, I mean, I guess the poise damage really is what it is. Because, you know, two-handing a colossal weapon, you can't poise through like an L1. You can't do it. And that's why I know somebody mentioned Iron Jar aromatics. I really should have a couple of those on me for situations such as those. That wizard was so close, though. He was another 800 HP wizard. I almost had him. I keep forgetting to use the exalted flesh that I've got on me. What Hit Wonder? How's it going? Thanks for dropping by. I think maybe they did. They mentioned something in the patch notes about fixing like weapons. They worded it very. It's so funny because they'll never actually like acknowledge the glitches and stuff or use the language that like the community uses. So they'll never be like, we fixed the chainsaw glitch, you know. Which I don't understand why they wouldn't do that, because everybody would know immediately like what they meant. But they said, I think they said something like fixed weapons performing certain unintended functions under specific circumstances or something like that. That was basically how they phrased it, which makes me think they fixed it. Yeah, unintended interaction is what they like to call it. Which is so funny. Like, I don't know why they do it that way. If it's maybe to like appear like professional, or like they don't want to acknowledge too much like that there's an exploit in the game, so that it doesn't look like they're like approving of the exploits. Like, I don't know what the reasoning is, but it is always funny to try and like, it's like reading the sacred scrolls, you know? Like, what do they mean by this? Fixed bugs. What kind of bugs, man? Oh, we're in Lag City now. Oh, this is bad. Okay. We're just gonna heal up to full. Tank it for me. Let's go. Okay, there we go. There we go. The combo! Oh, the logout. The last minute logout. Come on, man. Oh no. Chainsaw got patched, but there's a new one with Star Caller and Bolus munching. Goddamn. She munch on my bolus. Till I Star Call. Oh wow. I wonder what these guys are doing in the very start of the game in Limgrave at level 125. I wonder what they're doing here. Probably nothing, you know. It's probably totally above board. Well, is this some sort of fight club? Is this some sort of gank squad? Are we just... Are we all... Oh! Let me drop something for you. Take the soft cotton. Do it. Oh no! Alright. That was fair. He was actually pretty good with that thing. That's rare that you see someone who actually like knows how to use the giant crusher and doesn't just, you know, power stance them and just do jumping attacks all day. Plantation owner circa 1801. No, not like that. I picked it myself. I'm a small farm. I pay everyone. I mostly do it myself. I don't, you know, we're not doing that anymore. That's not our business model. Oh, host vanquished. Ugh. Yeah, mostly. You know, I have some friends. I have some friends who help me. It's volunteer. They volunteer to help me, and they're allowed to leave. They can take water breaks. They can take coffee breaks. You know, it's all above board. We have a business license. We have a, you know how you get the little CBI, the little business numbers on the back of your truck. We got those. We're official. I don't even think people grow cotton in the United States anymore. I think that's something that we make other people do now. We grow important things like corn that gets turned into gasoline, and corn that gets turned into horse feed, and corn that gets turned into syrup that gets turned into candy corn that you eat during Halloween. That's what we make here in America. It's a whole lot of corn. It's a whole lot of soybeans. I used to live in Iowa. That's all there was. Oh, it's these guys again. How many times do we have to teach you a lesson, old man? .jpg. We did it again. He can't keep getting away with it. Who? What do I mean by other people? You know, just people. Don't think about it too hard. Look, I'm not an agrarian. I'm not a small holding agrarian farmer. I'm an honest streamer. This is my farm. Elden Ring is my farm. This is my produce. I take it to the farmer's market. That's called YouTube. And this is what I do. Every day, all day. On Thursdays. What? Oh. There they are. Hopefully they don't come looking for me. They're coming for me. Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. How far does that thing travel? It's the Queen Merica, chat. It's her. We found her. Oh no. We found her. We did it. I don't want to go into that room. But I don't really... Can I... I'm just gonna run. I'm running. I'm just running. Fight me on here. Fight me out here. Oh god. Yes! Okay, we got one. Oh. Oof. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no! Yeah. That was my bad. Oh, that's so frustrating. I could have had that. Real gamer hours right now. Real gamer hours happening. Real gamer shit. Listen, gravity is the true final boss of Elden Ring. No one can beat it. No one can conquer it. No one is stronger than it. It's a law. Gravity is a law. Ah. Oh. Hey. Follow me. We're going this way. Do you want it? How bad do you want it? Summoning a hunter. A hunter? Oof. Oh. Oh! Oh no! Oh, I wasn't looking where I was going. Damn, me and that dual samurai had a thing going on there for a second. We'll get the rematch at some point. I mean, unless those guys clear Malekith first try, we'll see him again. One guy on 1,000 milliseconds opening his domain. Enemies to lovers. That does happen sometimes with me and specifically. Okay, here's the dynamic: the invaders, enemies to lovers dynamic. What happens is you invade a host, and the host doesn't know what he's doing. Like, clearly terrible builds. Doesn't know how to play the game, but they have a co-opper who's really, really good and like actually has an interesting build and knows like PvP mechanics and movement and stuff like that. And you end up having a fight where you both sort of end up like grudgingly respecting each other. And then eventually you get a rematch with them. And it's like, all right, now we're like, now we're having a good time. Now we're gaming. And it's like specifically just with the co-op partner, like not the host. The host can go like sit in the corner and cast spells or whatever, you know? No, no, no! Jesus. Oh my god! Okay, I get it! Oh my god! Wow! The dual daggers, okay, the dual daggers bleed build. I understand, I get it. Damn! Yeah, that's forcing me to respect the Reduvia. I hate to admit it, and I hate to give it to him. But yeah, like if you build it right, that is something that you have to respect. You can't just swing through it. That was so close, though. Damn. If I hadn't wised up there, like if I had tried for like a millisecond longer, that would not have gone well for me. This thing can poise through a lot, but there's there's a limit. There's a limit to everything. It's got hit so hard it started disgracing the Lord. It happens, I'm only human. Ooh, Syncadea offhand. That could actually be pretty interesting. I've never really messed around with the Syncadea, but I know it's a cool weapon. Like, strength dagger kind of thing. That's neat. That's cool. I've just never really tried to do anything with it. Oh, you damage poise a little bit with the offhand dagger, and then go for an R1. That's actually a good... I think people have done that to me in the past, and I didn't really understand what was going on. But that makes more sense. You kind of damage the poise a little bit so that you can get through easier. That's pretty cool. Alright, what do we got? We got Great Katana, we got Curved Greatsword. Oh, yikes. I should have seen that one coming. That was my bad. It is the brass shield, bros. I do love the brass shield. It's a good look. It's one of those classic like items you get early on. And yeah, there's stuff that might technically be better, but it's stylish, you know? The slug. I'm helping. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Good job. Really, you know, giving it 110%. You get a whole lot of Farum Azula at this level, don't you? Which, like, I'm not complaining. It's maybe my favorite spot in the, like, my favorite legacy dungeon in the base game. It's just good, you know? It's just a solid, like, it's got the fundamentals down. Lots of hidden stuff to look for. Tough enemies. Challenging, like appropriately challenging for kind of a final area. It's great. It's amazing. Ooh. Two equally matched boys. Who will win? Ooh. Oh! That was a good fight. Good fight. GG. Howdy, here's the stats. Here we go. Level 124, 60 vigor, 35 endurance, 36 strength, 19 arcane for the weapons. And also, here, we could actually switch it up a little bit. We have a bleed-infused Watchdog Greatsword, because you get crazy bleed buildup on the Greatsword, if you even just have like a little bit of arcane on it. Why is my main buff magic fortification? You know, I don't really know. This is I haven't come back to this build for a little while, and there's some stuff that I need to adjust on it. I think at some point it had more faith, so it was doing like Vow of Gold, and then magic fortification was just because I accidentally like closed off the part of the game that gives you like great magic barrier. So it was like, well, and something's better than nothing, but I don't really use the buffs that much. Not getting all the damage you can out of the weapon. Which one, the Watchdog sword or the Meteoric ore? Because the Watchdog, like, if it was heavy infused, like, it would probably do more. I think it has, like, an S scaling in strength. But I like having the bleed status on it. Although I could do, like, blood grease if I wanted to. And that would probably be kind of a more optimal way to do it. Austin Hawkins? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Favorite helmet for fashion. I love the Great Helm, you know, the one that I'm wearing right now, just the standard Great Helm. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty nice. You know, especially on like strength builds and stuff like that. I do love it. I think I'm losing this one. Ooh, there's another recusant. All right. We're going this way. Where's my friend? I need a grown-up. I need an adult. Where is he? Oh, he's not coming. Ooh! Oh my god! Dude, let's go! That was crazy! Wait, I need to save that here and review that for a second. Hold up. How did those guys die? We're coming back. We do... Oh, he was using that new bow. So the bow you get at the end of the game from, what's his name? The cool guy. Cool Daddy, that everybody loves. Oof. That was good. That was clutch. Talk about like a stealth invasion. But yeah, what hit wonder, the Taunter's Tongue is an item that lets you, if you activate it when you are playing solo, it lets you get invaded. Ansbach, thank you. Yeah, that's who it is. So if you use the Taunter's Tongue, you can get invaded even when you're playing solo. But if you use the Taunter's Tongue while you're playing co-op, then you can get two invaders at the same time. So a lot of times what people will do is they'll like summon a co-op partner, and then they'll just kind of hang out somewhere and wait for like two people to invade them so they can do like 2-on-2 fights. But the problem with the Taunter's Tongue, and I don't know if this has been fixed yet, or even if it's something that they see as like a bug, but it puts you at the very top of the invasion list. So if people are trying to do invasions, you'll always invade somebody who has the Taunter's Tongue active if they're within your level range. Like, if you can invade them, you will invade them, and they'll be sort of prioritized over anybody else to invade. And there's, like, no cooldown for it either. So, like, you can just keep invading the same people over and over again. Which is why sometimes you'll see me, like, block people after I fight them. If it's, like, you know, duelist gankers in Limgrave or something. It's not because, like, you know, I'm being salty and it's like, I'm blocking you. But it's just because that's the only people who I would fight, like, if I didn't block them. Howdy, go hit the hay. See you later, man. Thanks for joining. Always good to see you. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, I'm not getting out of that one. That was dumb. Yeah, Crof, it kind of looked like one of Peeves' people. I'm only at level 124. So I don't know if, like, I'm actually getting people from that kind of invasion covenant thing that he had. But that certainly seemed like one of his little, like, assassin build kind of dudes. Using the bow, wearing the crow feather armor. Am I gonna dress up like one of my dudes for Halloween? Probably not. But that would be kind of fun. I don't have the skills to create a costume that elaborate. Boo, I'm getting booed. Chat, I'm getting booed in my own chat. Can't believe this. Cardboard and duct tape. Yeah, you know, it works. Okay, well, I tried to poise through it. It didn't work. Lesson learned. I probably should have jumped over that, but the hitbox on that thing is tall. I don't know, I might not have been able to clear it. It's true, I've officially fallen off. It's all downhill from here. Killed by the Elden Lord, it's true. Legends. Legends of PvP. The gods of invasions have decided to punish me. Alright, here we go. These might be the same guys, maybe not. I don't think they've seen me yet, so let's, we can scope out their builds. I think they just ran. It's true. It's crazy that Radahn's armor in the base game was, like, the most popular armor for, like, just, like, new people to use. And now that the DLC is out, Radon's armor is still like the thing that people use, but just like a different version of Radon's armor. Okay, we're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. There it is. See? The bleed proc on the Watchdog Greatsword. It works. It works, baby. Sometimes if you just keep mashing R1, you win. And that's all you gotta do. Stickman, what's up? Thanks for joining. And thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. I was just talking about this on Twitter. I was like, man, the videos that I like really spend hours on, you know, and like I write scripts for them, and I'm like doing like trying new like editing things. It's like 500 views, you know, like 50 likes or something like that. Versus a video like the one about Bloodborne that I put out last week, where it's like I literally just got home and like turned on Audacity, and I was like, I don't know, I don't think they're making a remaster of Bloodborne. This is why. And it's like the most incoherent, just like rambling nonsense. 10k views, you know? Like, just... like 10k views, 50 new subscribers. Like, wow, okay. The lesson is I should stop trying, I guess. Oh, gotta go. Pop that bubble. Pop that bubble. We're gonna switch weapons real quick. Oh! Rot breath. There we go. Dr. Smooth Nuts, go back to the Grace checkpoint. That was a good one. Good fight. GG. How do you not compulsively check game session? I just always assume there's two. Like, even if I just see, like, one person, I always assume they've got a co-opper. And I just try and play like it's going to be a 2v1. And then just sort of keep my eyes peeled for, like, a third person, you know? But I like being surprised. Oh, yeah, parrying Bloodhound's Ash of War is so satisfying. It's so nice. And it's got a pretty big parry window, too. Like, it's, you know, it's not the hardest thing in the world to parry. You just gotta wait for your opportunity, you know? Doing that, like, jumping over it, too. Ever since I saw, like, the Saint Riot video, where he was like, you can jump over the Ash of War. I was like, alright, let's go. Let's get it. Oh no! Everyone hit R1 at once. Let's see what happens. The two people hitting R1 can kill the one person hitting R1. He has never I am Kevin, blade of my buddy who I'm co-oping with. I have never known defeat. Or rather, my buddy has never known defeat. I just kind of hang out and watch him fight people. Oh gosh, okay. What's going on? What's going on here, folks? Where is everyone? Where are these guys? I feel like I'm right on top of them. Oh, this way. Ooh, if they made a Bloodborne movie with an actual good director. Okay, so here's the thing, is that there is a Bloodborne movie coming out in December. It's called Nosferatu. Robert Eggers is directing. If you've seen the latest trailer for it, it's Bloodborne. And not like the story-wise, you know, but like the vibes. It has very Bloodborne vibes. And so I gotta say, Willem Dafoe in a Bloodborne movie would go hard, because it looks like he's going to be absolutely insane in Nosferatu, and I'm so excited for it. Streaming when you're trying to sleep? I don't know, man. What time zone are you in? Because where I live, it's only 9 o'clock. But also, I get it if people go to bed early, you know? But I don't know. Outside of that, it's probably just like maybe even the people who did some of the voice acting for the game, because a lot of the voice actors that they hire are like, they're like BBC voice actors, you know, like they're trained like theater actors, and so they would probably be pretty good in a movie, or just, you know, just kind of like random people. I feel like if it was too big of a name, it wouldn't really work, because it would sort of take you out of like the take you out of it, like, you know, it's Bloodborne starring Channing Tatum. Like he doesn't belong there. Get him out of there. Get him out of Yarnum. He doesn't belong in there. Oh yeah, Stickman, I heard about the that Armored Core episode coming up. That should be cool. I don't really know anything about the show, but like, yeah, an official, you know, little short film or something of something from Software is pretty cool. I feel like if there was going to be something about Bloodborne, it would have to be set before the events of the game. Because the game is cool, but like the story is mainly you discovering stuff that happened like before you got there. And so like being able to, watch, the conflict between the choir and Bergenworth and like people discovering the tombs of the old gods and things like that. That would be cool. That could really work like as a story. But yeah, Armored Core 6 was, I mean, pretty straightforward of a story for them and much more like immediate kind of, things are happening while you're there. It's not like you're just discovering stuff that's going on after the fact. And it was great. Like I loved the story of Armored Core 6. There were so many just genuine like hell yeah moments, fighting the ice worm, when the Planetary Closure Administration shows up after that huge fight. God, every time I think about Armored Core 6, I'm like, I should go back and replay Armored Core 6 again, just because it's so good. See, this is really when I should have, like, the cannon. I'll fight you in the rot, buddy. I'll fight you in the rot. I'll do it. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the rot. I was born here. I live in this every day. That was pretty silly. Yeah, Bloodborne has a special place in my heart, It's I was even just like playing through it to get footage for that video. I was just like, "Oh, well, I guess I'm playing Bloodborne again." Like I meant to just get, like 15 minutes of footage of like the very beginning of the game just to have something in the background of the video. And then I just ended up playing it for like 3 hours because it's just so good. Just incredible, like just the best atmosphere, like, of any game. I just love it. It's weirdly, like, comforting, even though it's, like, horrifying and tense and, like, genuinely, like, upsetting. But it's like, oh, yeah, I love it. I love hanging out here. But I would love for them, if not, like, a direct sequel, because I think Bloodborne is, like, it's a pretty complete story. I feel like, there's enough of a story there that it's not really like it's not like it needs anything else to kind of make it complete. So yeah, I like it. Let's go, brother! Let's go! I know. Look, when I start swinging this sword around, I'm not responsible for what happens. All right. Yeah, Armored Core 6, like, what was I saying? I want them to go back to the, for Bloodborne, like, the visual design of Bloodborne. Something like, 18th century, like, Gothic kind of thing. Because I think they've sort of done what they wanted to do with, like, high fantasy. with Elden Ring, like very, very colorful, high fantasy kind of thing. And I think they've done what they wanted to do, probably with like science fiction, you know, with Armored Core 6 at least for a while. And so something new, something different would be interesting. And actually, I was thinking recently, because I've also been playing a lot of Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter Rise, because I got interested in a bunch of people who I follow were really excited about Monster Hunter Wilds coming out next year. And I'd tried a Monster Hunter game once, I think, and just totally bounced off of it because I was like, what is this? Like, it's so complicated. There's so many menus. There's so many systems. I don't know what I'm looking at. So I was like, whatever. I'm not going to play it. But I picked up Monster Hunter Rise recently. I mean, it's like $10 on PlayStation or whatever. And just fell in love with it. Like, it's awesome. Like, as soon as you get past kind of the initial barrier of like, there is a steep learning curve, it's really, really fun. The music is awesome. Like, visually, it's really fun to look at. And that got me kind of thinking about, you know, potential future of From Software stuff. Because, like, I don't know what they're going to do next, you know? And I think they might do something kind of crazy with it. Like, what if we had a game where there wasn't any leveling up, and it was just all about, like, what you could do with your weapons? I don't know. I'll talk more in a second. I'm distracted. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. My God. Oh no. Uh-oh, this is it for me. Gosh. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, something different, right? Because in Monster Hunter, you don't level up your character really, at least not in Rise. Like, you just change your gear and you upgrade your gear. And that may be combined with, like, I'm a big fan of the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne, because it's a way that you can, like, really push the damage that your weapon can do. Like, if you actually truly want to, like, maximize your weapon's output, you have to go to the Chalice dungeons and you have to farm like the blood gems. But it's not necessary to just beat the game. So it's this optional piece of content where, like, if you're a real sicko and you really want to dive into the spreadsheets, you can do it. But, like, you don't have to. And I think that's kind of a missed opportunity. I was hoping they were going to have something like that in Shadow of the Erdtree, where it's like, this is an optional way to modify and increase the damage of your weapons. And you don't have to do it to win, but, like, you can if you want to. And it's like, you know, maybe procedurally generated dungeons and, like, stuff to grind and things like that. Something to, like, really sink your teeth into, you know? And I think that could be really cool, especially, like, for PvP in whatever Souls game is coming next. Just to be like, yeah, if you want to give yourself a little bit of an edge and have, like, a weapon that really outclasses the people who you're competing against, like, obviously you're going to be in, like, 2v1s and 3v1s. So if you want to, and you want to spend a few extra hours on this optional content, you can, and you can make your weapon, like, give yourself a competitive edge, you know? And I feel like that's kind of missing from, like, their games right now. So I hope there's something like Chalice dungeons. I hope there's something like the blood gem system, because it's so cool, you know, and there's so many different ways that you can build your weapons versus Elden Ring, where it's like you can upgrade it, and if you kind of fiddle around with your stats and, like, Ashes of War, you can find cool stuff, but it's just not the same, you know. Nightmare Scenario is Elden Ring 2, and it's even faster. Yeah, most people that played Bloodborne, they weren't super popular at first because I think people didn't really understand what they were looking at and what the purpose of the dungeons was. Because it really is like, this is just to get those top tier, like, blood gems, so that you can like maximize your weapon. Oh my god, I really don't like this. Get some distance here. Goodness gracious. Just waste all your FP, sir. I won't care. I don't even know what I'm bringing this guy towards. Later, Liam. Yeah, my nightmare scenario would be Elden Ring 2, but Bandai does some legal shenanigans, and they kick From Software out of it, and they sell the IP to Bethesda, and we get Elden Ring 2 by Bethesda. Real nightmare scenario. I'm just gonna, like, try and outweight these guys, you know? Like, I'm really not trying to I'm really not trying to do this. Oh, Liam, yeah. No worries. Stick around. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get Elden Ring 2. That would be kind of weird, like, because Shadow of the Erdtree essentially is Elden Ring 2, like, it's huge. It's massive. It should have been Elden Ring 2. Like, honestly, they shouldn't have given us this DLC. They shouldn't have given it to us as DLC. They should have waited another year and made Elden Ring 2, you know? Oh my god, this is maybe the most annoying group of co-opers I've ever come across. We're gonna try and get you down to the wolves. Did you leave any of the wolves here? Anyone, please? Love of God, please. Jesus. Okay, here we go. Ooh, now they don't want to fight me. Oh my god. Jesus. Lord in heaven. Oh, finally. Good. Good. You know what? They deserve it, chat. Oh my god. Sometimes you gotta be petty, you know? Alright, let's do like one more good invasion. Oh my gosh, what? Yeah, Stilovsky has some interesting thoughts, you know, about the patches and what it's doing to PvP. I mean, I'll keep playing this, you know. I'll keep eating this trash. I'll keep playing this. It's not trash. It's an amazing game. But I'm not really going to stop until the next game comes out and I can do invasions in that one. So it is kind of like, well, we get what we get, you know, and like we have to kind of deal with it. But it is definitely like different, you know? It's different now that the DLC has come out and the patches have come out and all that stuff. Ooh, Spear of the Church. A little Dark Souls 3 reference. Okay. Oh, that was a good combo. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that was honest. He got me with that one. I always roll too early with the long haft axe, that Ash of War. It takes a long time, like, to actually kind of come out. I was also standing in water, so I should have been more aware of that. All right, one more, like an actual good one. Man, they keep giving us L-File. Oh, we've got a co-invader. Well, that takes care of that, I guess. Come on, we gotta get one more good one. All right, Josh, thanks for dropping in. Good to see you. Have a good night. All right, this is the last one for real. Win, lose, or draw. This is it. Although you can't really draw. Unless you both die at the same time. And then that is kind of a funny way to draw. Oh, that was a dumb trade. That was a 0 brain cell trade that I just tried to do. If I was Miyazaki, I'd make Sekiro 2, and when people load into the game, they'd find out it has Elden Ring combat. I mean, like, honestly, kind of, like, not even as a joke, I think the next thing that they're going to do it's not going to be Sekiro 2, but it's going to be something very similar. I think it's going to be sort of a more like character action focused game, smaller in scope, less RPG elements. I would love it if they went back to like a historical setting. Like the historical fantasy setting of Sekiro was so cool. And it doesn't have to be connected at all, but like, yeah, something new that has some sort of twist on the combat system, the way that Sekiro did with like parries and the stagger bar and death blows and stealth and all that kind of stuff. Like, I mean, just make another Tenchu game, you know? They own the rights to Tenchu, and Sekiro originally was supposed to be a new Tenchu game until I think Miyazaki was kind of like, let's make it its own thing. But yeah, just like another stealthy ninja game, stealthy samurai game, you know, that would be sick. All right, I lied. We're going to do one more. Yeah, they have all sorts of weird stuff in their back catalog. They have some really interesting games. There's one called, oh, I can't remember what the name is, but it has like a really weird card-based battle system where it's real time, but you collect these cards that like alter the kind of abilities that you can do. I'm totally blanking on what the name is, but it's one of the weird like deep cuts in their catalog. They have tons of stuff that they could go back to, honestly. Like From Software's been around forever. You know, they've been around since they've been making games since like the 90s, you know? So personally, I'm holding out for a remake or a remaster of Metal Wolf Chaos. You guys ever played Metal Wolf Chaos? You should go look up some of the cutscenes. It's this amazing mech game that they made in like the 2000s. That's a total satire of like American like military like propaganda, and it's just absolutely incredible. It's so just over the top and stupid and ridiculous. It's like Metal Gear Rising levels of just insanity. So Metal Wolf Chaos, you know, let's go. Let's get the sequel that the sequel that we deserve, the remake that we deserve. But yeah, I have no idea, but I think I would put money on them announcing something, even if they don't announce a title, just having like a little teaser trailer at the Game Awards this year, because they have a pattern of releasing a game kind of earlier in the year, you know, spring or summer, and then in the winter doing some sort of announcement for their next game. And then typically there's like, you know, a year or so wait between the announcement of the game and when it comes out. So like 2026 for their next game, but we're going to get an announcement in like this winter, you know, in a couple of months. That's what I think is going to happen. Now, it could be, I could be totally wrong. You know, it could be years until we hear from them again, but I don't think so, because they're so much bigger now. Like, I mean, Elden Ring was such a huge success. They have a lot more money and a lot bigger staff. More directors. Like Miyazaki has intentionally said, like, I'm training people and kind of mentoring people to be directors, so that they can take over stuff. And like, obviously he'll still be directing Souls games and doing stuff like that. But you know, like Armored Core 6, right? Yui Tanimura, I think, was the director for that one, and he was the guy who was the combat director for Sekiro. Like, he was the one that kind of came up with, or really like refined the combat systems there. Where the hell are these guys? Are they up there? Or are they like beneath my feet? I don't know where they are. But then he got to direct Armored Core 6, and Armored Core 6 was great. So I think Miyazaki is like kind of picking people who have worked on previous projects. Like, I'm sure someone who was a lead something or other designer on Elden Ring is getting their own game in the next few years. They're, you know, getting an opportunity to kind of prove their mettle and take on director stuff so that they can put out more games, which I think would be good, right? Like, Miyazaki is obviously like an incredible director, but there's so much talent at From Software that it would be a shame if he was the only person who was allowed to make video games there, you know? Like, other people obviously kind of have their own vision and stuff, and I think that's what a healthy game studio would look like, is a place where there's like multiple directors. Wow, these guys were far away. These guys were very far away, and now, oh god, oh jeez. Okay, you're putting on all the buffs. You're putting on all the buffs to fight me. Oh, they have the thing! Oh, Lord in heaven. I hate that shield so much. That's okay. So I will say, they should have never added that shield to this game. A projectile that does that much damage and that much stagger, that costs that little stamina and does not cost any resources or FP. Like, you can just keep sending it forever. No way. Like, what were you smoking, Miyazaki? What were you thinking? That was bad. Yeah, it is. I mean, look, I love Elden Ring as much as the next person, but the amount of laser beams, the amount of laser beams and projectiles and stuff that just gets thrown at you is sort of insane. And like, I get why they did it, because the game is so big that they really needed to scale up the amount of damage that enemies do by the end game and the amount of health that they have. And that problem only got worse by the DLC. Because it's like, yeah, I mean, it's a huge game. You have to still make it feel like you're progressing. But that leads to a situation where, like, in PvP, it really feels pretty unbalanced and, like, not great sometimes. Because it's like, well, I'm not a boss that has infinite stamina and 50,000 HP, right? Like, I'm just a guy. I'm just one guy. I'm just a dude. And you're and you're using a character that has been made to take down the gods, you know? And like the Tarnished is very, very powerful in this game, more so than kind of anyone else in any other Souls game. So yeah, it's pretty intense. Come on, fight me. See? Look, we got lasers already. Let's see if we can get them down into the zone, into the hallway zone. This way, friends. This way. And I will press L2 as well. We can all press L2 together in heaven. What was that? I feel like I can win this one. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like I can do it. More Smith script weapons. Come on. Come on in, the water's fine. Oof, that was bad. I hate magic. That's it for me. No, not the arcs. Not the worst possible way to go. All right, we gotta call it. A prime example of why, yeah, it's a little hard to keep doing Elden Ring invasions. All right, everybody, that was fun. That was fun. Sorry I've been gone for so long, but yeah, yeah, I like streaming. I like you guys. This is a good time. So have a good night, and I will see you later.